Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I hope you're doing well. So I want to talk a little bit about what I've been doing lately and why. So I have started a reselling business on Vinted and eBay. So the majority of what I've been doing at the moment is Vinted, but eventually I want to kind of explore both as options. The reason I started getting into this is actually because I sold a whole bunch of my old clothes on Vinted just after Christmas, like during that Christmas New Year period. I sold so many, but I was listing like 10 items and then they were all just selling within like minutes. It was crazy. I think one, because I think I put them on really cheaply, but second of all, I think because how the Vinted algorithm works. I mean, at the time, obviously, like everybody was off work and all this sort of thing. Well, not everybody, and you know, that kind of thing was going on, so people were maybe spending their Christmas money or something like that. But the way the Vinted algorithm works, and I've been a member of Vinted for a while, is you kind of like things, you buy things, you look at things, and what actually happens is your feed gets kind of put towards those sort of things that you're liking and everything. So because of that, the way that works, I think this is why Vinted is really popular. I think it's why it really works, and I absolutely adore Vinted myself. I've had many purchases of Vinted, and I really highly recommend it if you want to get anything cheaper or secondhand. Even new, they have new stuff on there as well. Like, I would really recommend Vinted. So that's how it all started. So I'm going to be packaging 2 items this morning. I don't know if I'm going to get I don't know if I can do both at the same time and talk to you. I'm kind of hoping I can. Also, almost everything that I have for sale are things that I really like myself. So I have this gold frame that's potentially solid brass, but I don't have the insert bits at the minute. I do have a couple more solid brass frames as well. I think they're lovely. I think they're really kind of like vintage looking. They're really well made, metal. They've got like velvety backs that come in and out. And yeah, I just think, you know, they can be hung up or they can be on the side or whatever. So yeah, I think they're lovely. I've sold one of these, so that's going. And I also sold this bird book. So we'll talk a little bit about how I've been sourcing things as well, because maybe you're interested in that. But some of the things I've been selling have been my own. Some of the things that I've been selling are things that I've bought to sell, specifically. So this is one of the items. Actually, both of these are the items that I've bought to sell, and that's really the realm that I'm heading into, and I've been focusing a lot more on lately because I've kind of run out of things that I want to sell. So yeah, like I say, a lot of the items that I bought are things that I really would like myself, but can't really justify keeping, if that makes sense. So a lot of the pictures, like I have, as you can see up here, I have some pictures here. I have like a gallery wall above me here as well, which is really great because there's like a kind of a gap where I can kind of put pictures on there and like take pictures of in order to upload them to Vinted. So it's giving like people an idea of like, yeah, you could have this as part of a gallery wall. Anyway, like I adore my room, but like for example, I got this, here we go, here's my trolley of things to place. I got this for £1 and I really wanted to keep it. The more I looked at it, I was just like, wow, this is so cute. I really love this. And there's so much going on there. It's like a decoupage thing. But it ultimately, like, this dock does not go in my room. Like, it doesn't fit with anything in my room. So I mostly have like solid wood and gold kind of frames. So it just didn't work. So yeah, I'll show you this book though, because it's like really beautiful. So the other 2 that I got alongside this one were wildflowers and trees and shrubs. So trees and shrubs haven't sold yet. The wildflowers sold really quickly, and then this bird's one has also sold fairly quickly, like within hours. So I thought that was really such a good purchase that I got there. These Reader's Digest books, like you see them everywhere, but I don't really see them in this kind, like, I don't know if it's just because it doesn't have a cover. I don't really see them in this kind of like how this looks, and it's from like the 1980s, so they're pretty old, and to be in this good condition still is like really excellent. So in order for me to wrap this one up, I'm gonna need bubble wrap, I'm gonna need cardboard, I'm gonna need lots of different things. So I have like a variety of different things. Like when I first started doing this, my partner bought me loads of packaging material, so it wasn't boxes, because like I can source boxes, like we have items come to the house where I use the boxes from, I can get some things from work, so there's that. He also got me this kind of honeycomb paper, so it's recyclable, which I think is really awesome. So I use a bit of bubble wrap and I use a bit of that, and then I can kind of like form some kind of box maybe. So kind of that's what I've kind of been doing, and I really like the idea of like reusing old packaging materials, not just because it's cheaper, but because I just think it's just it just makes me feel better about what I'm doing, like I'm not being so wasteful. But I think buying and selling, being a reseller, is actually making use of old things that people don't want anymore, cleaning them up, because I've been trust me, I've been doing a lot of cleaning up. Like I get so many picture frames because like I adore them, and so many of them are dirty, they've got thunderflies all inside. So I had some like if you see my short, and I think I've filmed some of these like landscapes so I could make more videos from them, but I got these two really like whimsical sun and moon embroidered pieces, and they were so beautiful. But on the back they were sellotaped with like actual sellotape, like it was a brown kind of sellotape, but that's how the frames were like held together. So I took all of that off, I give them a really good clean, and then I use this tape. So this is like the craft style tape, it's like recyclable sellotape kind of stuff, but I like masking tape like kind of thing. But I am going to buy some proper frame tape, because like picture tape for frames, because I think I'm going to be doing that quite a bit. I love frames, like I think they're so like framed art. I just, you know, sometimes you get some and it's like a print, sometimes you get it and it's actual, somebody's actually painted it. So I bought a watercolor, and I wasn't sure if it was real watercolor or not, but I took it out of the frame and I realized that it was. But my partner said there is a way to do it, and he's got like this little magnifying glass which has got like a light on it, and you can kind of look and you can tell if it's a print or not. So this weekend I found this amazing place. I found some really great places doing this, and I found some stuff for myself that now I absolutely like would not have found. And you know, I mean cheap stuff. I'm paying £3 plus or minus £2. Well, actually I'm paying like very little. I think the cheapest thing I got was 50p, and I'm reselling them. And I absolutely, yeah, I found this place this weekend and I bought loads of stuff. We also went to some charity shops, I bought loads of stuff, and I have resold quite a lot of it already. I made something like I've made over £100 I think on the weekend, maybe more. I think I actually made like 90 something pound yesterday. So to me, like, yes, there's going to be other expenses, there's going to be petrol, there's going to be packaging materials, you know, there's my time and all of that goes into it. There's going to be cleaning materials, because I clean up items quite a lot, and repair items as well. I love to see these items going to a good home, especially because a lot of these items are stuff that I would like myself. I'm buying things that I find beautiful. Basically, I'm buying things that I would like, basically. Not always, don't get me wrong, like eventually like this is going to be something that I am more focused on profit with, because it's going to have to be. But at the moment that's the way things are going, and I absolutely, like, I have loved going secondhand shopping for as long as I can remember, and mostly I've been going to like antique shops, because things have already been sourced. Like these people are getting these items from like maybe charity shops, maybe car boot sales, maybe house clearances, antique auction rooms, and they are selling them on for more money, which is it is reselling. Antiquing is kind of reselling, but with a bit more knowledge and skill around that. And my knowledge is around basically what I have a good eye for already, the things that I like love anyway. So that's kind of where the interest comes into it. I love sourcing things, I find it so much fun, but I love the whole process. When I was doing Etsy, I loved packaging items and sending them off to people. Like there was just something about that I love. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to work in a post office, but I realized it's not as exciting as, you know, it was when I was a kid playing post offices. I love doing that, and I love how there's so many different things to do, and it just feeds into my dopamine. And part of me was a bit worried that this would just be a hyperfixation over a few days and then I would lose it, but I haven't. It's been over a month now I've been doing it, and I have like loved every minute of it. I'm in control and I have the freedom to do this however I want to do it. And yeah, I'm just really loving the process, and I kind of just wanted to share that because, you know, why not? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I really need to finish packaging up these items because it's now 7:40 and I've really got to start getting my bits together to go to my day job. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos about what I'm doing, please let me know. I'm probably going to make them anyway because, you know, I've got something I'm really focused and interested in, and yeah, I'm just really happy about it. So I'll see you again in another video.